Hello, welcome to the sky this month. Clear winter sky of November brings a good opportunity for stargazer to spot and observe the planets and faint constellation which contains no bright stars. Also, this is a good time for those who are interested in observing star clusters and nebulae. Evening. Towards the southwestern horizon, planet Venus shining brighter can be identified easily. Stars of Sagittarius can be seen in the background. Using binoculars or a telescope, one can also search for star clusters seen in this region. Planets Jupiter and Saturn are seen in the southwestern evening sky. Jupiter appears high up in the southwestern sky as a bright dot of light. Relatively fainter Saturn can be seen little below Jupiter. These two planets now are in constellation of Capricorn. So, they enable us to identify the faint stars of the constellation. Between west and northwest, stars of summer triangle, namely Deneb, Altair and Vega can be seen. Now let us turn towards the east. Above the eastern horizon, elegant Orion constellation can be seen. Its attractive pattern makes it easy to recognize and remember. Stars at different stages of evolution can be seen here. Orion Nebula, visible just below the three stars that form the belt of Orion, is an interesting object to observe. Just above the Orion, one can identify stars in a pattern of letter P, one of which is a red in color, making it easier to identify. This red star is Aldebaran. These stars, along with many fainter stars, constitute Taurus constellation. Pleiades, a cluster of stars, can also be seen in this constellation. Towards the left of Aldebaran, one can spot a bright star, Capella, belonging to constellation of Auriga. Above the Auriga, constellation of Perseus can be seen. In the northern sky, the constellation of Cassiopeia, which looks like a distorted M, is seen. Identifying this constellation is very helpful in identifying Pole Star and other constellations around it like Andromeda, Perseus and Cepheus. Remember to look for Andromeda galaxy in the Andromeda constellation. Through naked eye, it looks like a fuzzy patch of light. Binoculars or telescope will help to see it more clearly. Moon's movement in this month. November 4th is the new moon day. It is difficult to observe the moon as it will be apparently closer to the sun. Crescent moon in the first quarter can be seen in the western evening sky just after the sunset. November 5th, moon will be at perigee, that is at its nearest point to the earth. On November 6th, crescent moon can be seen near the red star Antares of constellation Scorpio. One can observe that this pattern of stars very closely resembles the picture of Scorpio. On November 8th, moon will be near planet Venus in Sagittarius constellation. One can try to identify the stars of constellation of Sagittarius. On the 10th, the moon will be close to Saturn in constellation of Capricorn, and on 11th, close to Jupiter. On the 19th, the full moon is seen near Pleiades or Kritika. Hence, the name of this lunar month is Kartika Masa. On the 22nd, the moon is at apogee, the farthest point from Earth. Meteor shower in November. The Leonid meteor shower peaks around November 18th. The shower is called Leonids because meteors seems to emerge from constellation Leo. The Leonids occurs when Earth passes through the debris left by comet Tempel-Tuttle. The pre-dawn sky is appropriate for watching this shower. Thank you.